Hello everyone, my name is Chris Wilkie. I'm Assistant Director of Housing and Residence Life, or actually Marketing Communications for the Office of Housing and Residence Life. This is Woodworth video take 2. We were doing take 1, we were showing you the back fitness room along with a few of the other amenities back there, and we actually lost a little bit of signal, so that's my bad on that. So we've restarted this video. We're going to wait just a few seconds to let everybody that was watching the old video get to this video. Both of them are recorded and they're posted on the Facebook page, so you will be able to see that stuff, but we just wanted to make sure everybody could actually have a video feed of us walking through here. So our apologies, and we hope that this is working a little bit better.
Yeah, let us know if you can see us or not.
Yeah, if you're having any issues with the video, please comment below. We had some people tell us earlier they could hear us but couldn't see us, so that's why we restarted this video so that you guys could actually see us do the walkthrough. So unless we have any issues, we're going to continue and we're going to go straight up to the rooms. And then at the very end, we're going to go down and see some of the other stuff that is located around here. So if that does cut out again, we're going to save it to the end. So we're going to get to the rooms so you guys can see what the rooms look like, and then we'll move from there. So let's go on up and let's go check out a few rooms.
Everyone says they can see us now.
Perfect.
Here's the dining area.
We apologize, guys, for that. When you're trying to do live videos from a phone, there's always issues that will arise. We tried to do some testing ahead of time, but obviously we didn't test well enough back in that back room, so we just are doing it on the fly and we'll have a little bit of fun. So we're going to go up and show you a few rooms now. Let's go. If I use my ID card the right way, that'll let us in. So here at Woodworth, there are 4 different halls. And we're going to talk about those when we get to the top of the stairs, because we'll show you the arrows that are there to kind of help guide you. So the way it is set up, and let's get right up here. So the way we are set up in Woodworth here, we have 4 different halls. And you have Brady, Crosley, Wood, and Rodgers. And as you go through this, they're all kind of interconnected. So you can actually let's walk this way since it's not dark. You got your maintenance staff here right now cleaning up. You're getting ready to do some cleaning here. But as you walk through, you can get to different areas. So what you'll find is like, okay, you may be Brady 110 or 116. There's going to be 3 other 116 rooms as you go along. So I can get a little light here. So you want to make sure that you understand which hall you're in. So if you are part of Brady, you want to know that your hall is going to have a B on the door along with your room number on it. So that's kind of how these are organized. But there are 4 distinct separate halls here. Each of them have their own laundry facility, and you can get up to them through one card swipe and find your room. So now that we're in a room, let's go ahead and show you what we have in here. So you have your door, 2 desks, you have furniture here, you have your bed, you have your dressers, and then you have your armoires. Now, the furniture in here is stackable. What does stackable mean, you may be wondering? Stackable means that you can actually rearrange this furniture to get the beds off of the ground. So, right now if you look, the beds are only, we have a handy tape measure here, the beds are currently 23 inches off the ground. So, if you wanted to store stuff under there, you have a little bit of room. If you want to increase that space, what you can do is take the bed off of these posts, stack these 2 posts on top of each other, they assemble together, and then use the desk to give you the loft. So essentially, when you're all said and done, you will have a bed that is 60 inches off the ground, so 5 feet off the ground. Your desk will be used underneath of it, so you can sit down underneath your bed, and then your bed will come over top, and the bottom part will end up right here. So you use the bed, you use the desk to help you loft that. So all the equipment you would need to loft this would be downstairs. This does take what looks like a wrench, so if you have an adjustable wrench, you may want to bring that with you. And you can take these off, set them on top of each other, and loft the beds. Now some things we have been asked already that I want to make sure we cover. Size of the dresser units. So, dresser unit is 30 across and 24 in length.
I have a question.
Yes.
Are all the halls arranged the same?
Yes, every hall within Woodworth is going to have the exact same furniture and the exact same layout. So that's why we're going to show you one in Brady, but if we walked over to Rodgers or Crosley, you're going to see exactly the same thing over there. Any additional questions before we go on with what everybody else had asked on the Facebook group?
Yeah, don't be afraid to ask. We love the questions.
So dresser or desk width 42 inches, length 24 inches. So now, if you're curious what that means for underneath your bed, if you loft your bed from end to end, you're going to have 79 inches. Your desk is going to be 24 inches. So that's going to give you 55 inches of additional space for your chair until you meet up against this, which is roughly 2.5 inches long.
Can we bring our own carpet?
Yes, you may bring your own carpet, and we'll get you some dimensions for that here in just a second.
And are all the rooms the same size in each hall?
In Woodworth, all of the rooms are the same size. So none of the rooms are going to be different. We can walk across the hall here, and let's do that and just show them that they're all the same if we're in the same hall.
Okay, we got a lot of questions.
Awesome. So we'll turn this slide off, and we'll walk down slightly. So as you can tell, as we walk down here, let's just show a few things as we go to another room to give you guys an example. Here's the kitchenette. So we have a fridge, stove, with an oven, a microwave, some seats, a sink, and a TV. So they're all here. Now, as we go down, we're actually going to cross into a different hall once we get to these doors here. So right now, we're in Brady. Let's show you how this works. So as soon as we cross through these doors here, I have entered Crosley. So these are what separate the halls. So we saw what that room looked like where we were just at. Now here we're in Crosley, we're in room 122. And you're going to see the room looks pretty much exactly the same. The only difference is where I had to come in and where the light switch was. So your view is going to be a little different, but the rest of the room is going to be exactly the same.
All right, we have like a flood of questions.
Please go for it. I'm going to measure the room for everybody so they know, but then we'll answer as many questions as possible.
Are there any rooms that have a closet instead of a wardrobe?
No, all of the rooms here in Woodworth have wardrobes.
Without having to loft...
15 feet.
15 feet. Can you loft the bed without having to put a desk under it?
You cannot in this hall.
You can bunk them, though.
You could bunk them, but you cannot loft them without using your desk.
How tall is it to the ceiling?
Oh, this will be fun. Wow. You guys missed it earlier. I broke a tape measure in the last video. So, let's see here. 105 inches.
105 inches to the ceiling. What floor is Woodhall on?
They are all on the floors. So they all run exactly the same. So it's not like Wood's on number 4, Crosley's on number 3. They will each have a Brady 1, floor 1, floor 2, floor 3. And then there'll be a Crosley, floor 1, floor 2, floor 3. So they're not separated by floor.
Are there pots and pans to borrow, or do you have to get your own?
You can check them out from the front desk. When we go down there, we'll show you a list. They have it posted at the front desk of everything you can check out from there, but you can check that out from the front desk.
Is there cable?
Yes, there is cable, and the outlet for that is currently right behind me near a plug-in. So right here.
All right. Can we change the curtains?
No, you may not. The window fixtures are here. You're not allowed to remove those or change those.
I think someone asked before if you can rise this bed any higher than it is now, and yes,
you can. So the highest you can rise this would be the bottom of the frame going to 26 inches and roughly the top of the bed at 34 inches. So you'd have about 26 inches below, and your bed would be about 3 feet high.
Someone asked if you can fit your dresser under the bed if it is all the way up. So I think one of those, yes.
Let's see here. So this is 30 inches. If I take this all the way up, you will not be able to fit it under there.
But if you loft it, you probably
If you loft it, you can. Or if you bunk it, you could put these on another side, but you cannot fit that underneath there.
Someone asked if they can't fit a futon underneath. You cannot.
Unless, well, you could if it was a very small single futon and you put it next to the desk area, because you have roughly about 46, 44 inches between where your desk will finish off and your chair can move out and the other part of that bed. So if you have a single, possibly.
Can you use liquid soap or do you have to use pods for laundry?
You can use liquid soap, but we would recommend using pods because they're a lot easier, don't make as much of a mess, and they're easier to store.
Is there a mirror in the wardrobe?
Mirror in the wardrobe? That's a good question.
There is, I believe. Yes.
Yes, there is.
Oh.
Now you will see they're adjustable in here, so you can adjust the rod to where you want it. Then you have drawers below. You do have
How many outlets are there?
Okay, let's go on an outlet expedition here. So you got 2 right here, 2 down here. Let's see if we got any back here. I don't think we do.
I don't think so. They wouldn't fit so nicely.
None back there.
I think there's one behind that desk.
You got 2 right here.
Right there.
See if we
Behind
can
the
go on
other
this
desk.
one. 2 more, right? No, those are phone out. Yeah, 2 more down there. So there are actually 6 plugs, 3 units along this wall right here. 2 behind the desk, 2 additional ones behind that desk.
All right.
And the desks are equipped with a light, and there's another plug-in up here in case you want to use that.
Someone asked, how do you loft them? And we have a video for that, actually.
Yep, there's a full video, short and sweet. You take this apart, you stack this on top of this for one end of the bed. You take the other end of the bed and set it on top of this.
And that is on our YouTube channel.
Yep, Ball State HRL on YouTube. And you'll have a full video of how to loft your beds or stack your furniture to loft the beds.
Someone asked, is there AC?
And there is not AC in here.
No, you have to have a
Medical condition
Yeah.
and a verification form that you file with our office. If you do have that and you submit that, you can actually rent an AC unit for the semester or for the year, and we'll install it, but you need to get that in sooner rather than later if you want the air conditioning in when you move in.
Someone asked, how is the lighting in the room? And well, you have that light over there. We just showed you the desk light.
You've got 2 lights under the desk, 1 on the ceiling, 1 above the mirror, and natural light from the window.
Yeah. All right. Can we get additional rods for the closet?
I do not know that answer, but I can tell you what size they are in case you want to bring your own. Maybe by opening this door. So, diameter-wise, you're looking at 1 inch in diameter, and you're looking at 36 inches or 3 feet in length. And that'll fit perfectly in here. So you're looking for a dowel rod, 1 inch in diameter, 3 feet in length, if you'd like additional rods in here.
Another person asked, Ethernet port question mark.
Yes, they are in here. I don't know where they're at right this second. I did not see those.
They're in here though.
Right there. They're located on the back. There are 2 Ethernet ports right here. So yes, you have
Someone said, I know you can't bring your own loft, but are bed risers allowed?
Yes, bed risers are allowed. So if you had an extra few inches, you could lift that and you'd be okay.
Someone asked, can you move the mattress up a little higher without lifting?
Yes, so these do come off, and there looks like there's 2 different heights. So you can be there, or you can be at this height here. So you can either be roughly a foot off the ground, or roughly 2 feet off the ground.
All right, someone wants dimensions of the desk, dresser,
Okay.
area.
Desk, 24 by 42. Your top part is 29.5. You're looking at the size of your thing here. They're 19.5 in width. And then 12, just a little under 13 inches in height there. So now as for your dresser, looking at 24.
Oh, and the closet too.
We'll do that. 24. And then you have 30 inches here. The little shelves are a good 16 inches by 4 inches. Your dresser, as for height of where you can put clothes, you have 57 inches tall. You have 37.5 across, so 36 rod in there like we mentioned. And your drawers look to be, this one is 10 high, and this one is 7.5.
Thank you guys for helping answer some of these questions. Another one is, can we get different chairs for the desk and store away the ones given?
So all furniture that is in the room must remain in the room. So if you have a place you want to put these in the room, say you want to set them on top of here and store them up here or put them in a corner, you're welcome to do that, but all furniture must stay in the room. You do get actually fined if we find it outside of the room for every day it is outside of the room.
Someone asked what website to assemble the, what was the website to assemble the loft again?
So you can find that on our YouTube channel, Ball State HRL Housing and Residence Life. All one word. There's 3 different videos on there to show you how to loft these beds.
Can you move all the furniture around in the room?
Yep. You can move it all. Yes.
And you can always ask for help from people in the hall.
Yes. You can make a lot of new friends that way too. So let's go take a look at the bathrooms. And then if you have additional questions, we'll come back into a room. We'll answer as many and measure whatever you guys need for us to measure. Let's go check out our bathroom so you guys can see that. And if you have questions about the bathroom, we can go on that as well. So we'll go back. No, they're in the hallway. That way, let's go this way.
Okay.
So bathroom. Some lights. So as you can tell, they're all card swiped. This is a female hall, but we want to make sure if you do have visitors that are escorted, they cannot enter these as well. So you come in here, and we have, it's kind of an interesting setup. These are community bathrooms. So you have your units, or your toilets, on this side here. This is exactly the same on the other side, and we'll walk over there. You have all of your sinks, some lovely flowers, in case you guys are curious. So all of these are cleaned for you on a daily basis, so they'll come in and clean them for you. Now, showers are in this middle part here. You have individual stalls for the showers. There are 4 here. You guys can see it inside. And then you come back this way, you have another 4. So there's 8 showers here. You can see when you're looking this way. And then as we come to the other side here, you have an additional set of toilets and bathroom space. So this is how they're set up, and they're community-based bathrooms, and they're by hall. So your ID card will let you into your set bathroom, and I need to check if it'll let you into all of them, but I believe it is only yours, but I need to confirm that, so we'll confirm that one and get that back to you on the comments here. So are there any questions about the bathrooms while we're standing in here, or we'll go back to a room and answer any additional questions you may have?
Someone asked about AC again, but someone answered for them. How many shower stalls are there again?
So in this community bathroom, there are 8 shower stalls. 4 on this wall that I'm standing near, and then 4 back in that area where Angie is at currently. So we'll walk this way. If you guys have additional questions, keep them up. We'll head back to a room. We'll see if there's any questions in there. And then if not, we'll head downstairs and see if we can get anything else down without losing some signal.
Someone asked how many people share the bathrooms.
It's a very good question. I do not know that answer, but it's, I believe, and I can confirm, it is your entire hall on this floor. So each of you guys have the room sections here. So like this would be a Crosley bathroom, and only people from Crosley would be in here sharing this, and each hall has that, and it's for the floor. So I'll confirm to make sure, but that, I believe, is the answer.
Every floor has this kind of setup.
So there's actually 4 of these setups on each floor.
Oh, I didn't know that.
If that makes sense. So like this, it would be the student restroom number 1. If we go around, we'll find another one within the different halls. So now I gotta figure out where I'm at. Got it all turned around. Gotta follow the signs. So we'll walk back this way. We'll show you guys some additional spaces. Any other questions as you go along?
How many people? Not yet.
Okay.
I'm sure we'll have more.
We're going to try to get as many as in. So again, this denotes that we're in a different hall. So now we're in B. So you saw a C there. You'll see a W. As you go along, you'll see an R. So you have 4 different areas, and you'll look for the letters. That's your kind of key to tell you where you're at. So this would be Brady, room 120. On the other side, it'd be a C, and it'd be there. So in reality, on the first floor, there are 4 room 120s. So you need to know what your hall is in order to find your room. Okay? So, for instance...
Are there laundry facilities on each floor?
Yes, in the bottom level of each floor, there are. So like we're on the same floor here, and here's another restroom facility.
Do you mean the bottom level of each hall?
Each hall. My apologies there.
So not every floor.
So it'd be at the bottom level of each hall. So now you have a bathroom facility here, same as what we showed you before, but there's 4 of these located on here. So, and the way they do it here as well, it's like a trash room. You do have trash rooms for each hall. You drop your trash in there, there'll be trash bags you can grab and recycling bags, but you're responsible for taking out your own trash.
Maddie asks, how do we know what floor we will be on?
You will get that when you check in. So when you come to Ball State and you move in on your days, either August 16th or August 17th, when you check in, make sure to bring your Ball State ID. You'll swipe it and they'll give you your hall room assignment. So you'll get a number, you'll get your keys, and you'll move your stuff in. So you won't know your room until you check in.
Someone asked, can we see the laundry rooms too?
Yes,
already seen those,
we've already seen them, and that would be in video number 1 that we did. So you can watch that. It's towards the end of it, and that's where we started losing signal with my cell phone signal that was in there. So we're not going to walk back down there right now, but you can also view them on the YouTube channel. They're going to be on there, and we'll pull that video over for you. Any additional questions before we head downstairs? Okay, we'll head downstairs. If you guys have additional questions, keep asking them, and we'll be happy to answer as many as we possibly can. Ice machine is in the sink room area, so if you guys are looking for ice and water can be found there. Let's see here. Down the stairs we go. So we'll show you the front desk area down here, just point out the community bathrooms, show you the nursing resource room, and then we also have one other little thing I want to show you guys. It's kind of the hidden gem here that I was told about today that I didn't even know was here when I was a student. So here's your front desk. As for front desk services, what you can rent. People are asking about kitchen supplies. There's mixing bowls, utensils, so you have rubber spatulas, spoons, all of that stuff. Measuring cups, strainers, cookie sheets, pizza pans, cupcake pans, cake pans.
We got a whole bunch more questions again.
Awesome. We'll sit here and answer them. We're standing by your front desk. You can see who your desk staff is, director, RAs.
So there are 4 halls on each floor?
Yes.
Someone asked.
So the Woodworth is divided into 4 halls, and they're all within the same floor. So you can walk into each of them through the same floor as you go through there, but you will be assigned to one of those.
How much does it cost to use the washer and dryer?
$1.50 for a wash, $1.25 to dry.
What is the visitor policy?
You can have one visitor, you can escort a visitor up with you, and in order to have the visitor stay in your room, the roommate must agree to it. Once the roommate agrees to it, then you can have them stay for no more than 3 nights at a time. After the 3rd night, they must leave before they can come back.
During holidays or events, can we decorate the outside of our doors how we want?
You can use the pegboard that is there to decorate, but you cannot actually push anything into the door or tape anything to it, but you can use what is on the door to decorate.
It also depends on your RA.
Yes.
Where are the elevators located?
So elevators are located right here. So stairs are right there, elevators are right here. They're also activated by card swipes, so you can't get on them if you can't.
Is there a staircase by Rodgers too, or just on one end?
There are staircases on every end. We're not going to trek through to go show you each of the staircases, but they are located there. So you can access them from different areas.
Does the roommate have to have anything written for letting anybody stay?
I believe they have to sign the slip, but I need to confirm on that. So I haven't been here in a few years and stayed and had a guest, so I need to confirm what that is before I answer.
That's also something that kind of depends on your first hall council meeting thing for your floor.
So we'll get a guest slip and show you guys what those look like. Any additional questions? I know we had a slew of them. I didn't know how many we were looking at there.
I'm sure we'll get more, but none right now.
Front desk, you can check out all that stuff. List is here if you want to see what they have. Community bathrooms, so you have a male staying or a female and they don't want to go upstairs, they can actually go down here. I'll show you your male area. So here are your mailboxes. You will get a combination as you go through here when you move in. They are the tumbler-based system, so you'll go this way, and this way, and you'll pop it open. So these are what you use to get your mail. You can see they're designated by letters. Again, there's a B, C, R, and W hall here. This is kind of a lounge area as well.
A couple more questions.
Go for it.
Is there any way to loft the bed without the desk underneath?
No. The answer is no on that one.
Can a sibling or relative under 18 stay the night? They
believe
can,
so.
But you need a parent guardian
Yes.
kind of signing.
That one I don't have the exact answer for, but I believe that is the correct one.
They need special permission. That is all right now.
Okay, let's show you the nursing resource room. So back here are the hall director offices and the laundry room. So that's back in that corner. We're not going to go back there because the signal is not great in that area because we're actually technically not in the basement, but kind of in a hill. So.
Someone asked, did you say we have to rent kitchen supplies or do we borrow them?
You borrow them from the front desk. Usually you turn in a key or you get
right
some
over
sort of
there.
collateral. You just bring them back and they give you that collateral back.
And does this hall only have nursing majors?
No. The only restriction in this hall, female. So it's got to be female. Doesn't just have to have nursing majors, but we do have a learning living community here that is nursing majors. So we actually have a dedicated space for them in this hall. So if you are a nursing student or health professional student, you can come in here, and we know from research that nursing students have a lot of classwork and a lot of studying to do. So what we have here is a room that's dedicated to that. So it's in the corner, so it's nice and quiet, and we have a lot of great resources. So you can see we have different handouts here, posters, we have skulls, these kind of things that we can use. You don't have to go buy these, they're actually here. You can see the heart and kind of the bottom there. So you have that, you got an eyeball over there, you have the periodic table of elements, you have part of a skeleton, the skeletor system.
Skeletor.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about on that one. You got muscles up here, but then the really cool part is in this little thing. We've got a lot of the resources that a lot of people don't have. So you would have to go out and buy all of these resources yourself. We've got them here, and then we have an entire bookshelf for all the nursing books that you need to study for like your NCLEX or to get into the nursing program. That stuff is here, so you don't have to go out and buy it. You actually come down and borrow it, sit in here, use it, and go from there. You also have some of the bones. It looks like bacteria sitting over there. There's a hip bone, stethoscope. So you have that. You can practice by taking pulse. I think there's a blood pressure cuff somewhere in here. But you also have resources for different classes. So here's Anatomy 201. There's different chapters. Biology 113. These are the PowerPoint resources for you to try to help you get through those courses and succeed in the classroom. So any questions about the nursing resource room?
Give it a sec.
Okay, we're going to go show you one other area, then we'll stick around and answer some questions. So we're going to go show you what's called the theater room. So we're going to walk over on the other side. This is kind of a hidden gym. I got told this by somebody who manages these areas, one of the directors. I got told this, I never knew it existed. So we're going to walk over there, we'll show you guys where it's at, and we'll go from there. So,
ask questions along the way.
Yeah, we're happy to answer as many questions as possible. Like I said, they are cleaning, getting everything ready, so just ignore this. This isn't usually here.
Someone asked, can only nursing majors use that room?
No, technically anybody that lives in this hall has access to that room. So if you need to study and you're a business major, you can go down there. You're not going to get much use out of the different books that are there, but you can use it as a quiet place to study.
Is it open 24/7?
No, I believe it is open from 7 a.m. till midnight. Now, to find this theater room, you can walk in these front doors, go into Woodworth Commons. Are you going to follow me?
Bless you.
Sorry about that. So instead of walking to the food court area, you would actually take a left over here, where you got some additional seating, and you go back this way.
Are we allowed to take anything out of this room and return it?
Let me check. I think it is meant to stay in that room.
Mm-hmm.
So that would say, no, you are not allowed to take it out, but I don't want to say that for sure. Let me double check, but I believe you shouldn't be allowed to take any of that stuff out. So we want to be able to make sure it gets back there.
Right. If we have friends who aren't in Woodworth but are nursing majors, can we bring them into the study room?
As long as they're escorted by you, yes. Okay, so we're back in this corner. One of the nicest ladies in the world has an office over there. You can go say hi to her. You'd swipe in.
Are the lobbies or study rooms air conditioned?
I believe this is air conditioned. It feels nice in here.
Felt nice in the dining room too.
Yep. So we're going to walk through. They're cleaning right now. We're doing a live video walkthrough. So these are all the future residents that'll be here. So we're going to show them this room real quick. Oh, you're fine. You guys are doing an awesome job.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
So we're in a theater room here. And what you have is an 80-inch TV that you guys can actually reserve at the front desk for the use of this room. And then you have all these couches, and you have some bar area up there, some tables back this way. Now this is perfect if you guys like to watch any sporting events, which would be something I'd like to watch, or if you're like my wife and you want to watch The Bachelor or Bachelorette, perfect area for you to reserve this, or Grey's Anatomy, or whatever you're watching at that point in time.
Where is the nursing simulation lab?
Nursing simulation lab. Let me check on that. I don't know the answer off the top of my head. It's a good question.
Might not be in the hall.
I think it's in Cooper Science Building. Yeah. I think it's going to move to the new STEM building when it's complete, but I don't know 100% positive on that answer.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a theater room. You guys have access to it. You can reserve it if you want to do a special showing. You want to watch a movie. Very awesome little hidden gem here. So any additional questions? We'll sit here and I'll chill out until you guys are done asking questions. And then that's a tour of Woodworth. So you guys are moving in. Again, we start move-ins on August 16th. That's a Wednesday if you're on the premium plan. If you're on the standard plan, it's August 17th, which is a Thursday. Start at 9. Now, I will give you guys a piece of advice. Woodworth, kind of the area right now, is a little under construction with the road. So we're actually getting the road moved back so you guys can move in through the directions that you're being sent. That should be in the mail here shortly. But please, on the day of move-in, unload your items like the cops that are around here will tell you to do, and then move your car to the designated area. It's going to be a little packed in this area with the way the construction's set up, so make sure to set the stuff out, follow the directions to a T.
All right, we have some questions about this room. Do you have to reserve it, or can you just stop by?
You could stop by and use it. If you would like to have a dedicated time, you reserve it at the front desk.
Mm-hmm. Someone asked, how far ahead do you have to reserve the theater room? I don't...
It depends on if there's a big event coming up. You just talk to the front desk, they'll let you know.
Do they have a fitness room in Woodworth?
Yes, we were in it a little bit ago during video number 1. That's when the service kind of went out the window. It's back in the side that is nearest to Doherty, in the back right. So if you came in the main doors, which will be the new revolving door, walk straight back, take a right, it'll be back in that area that you have to use your card swipe to get to.
Emily asked about room dimensions, and those are at the beginning of the video.
Yeah, we actually had a tape measure out. We measured it all for you, and we'll try to post those if I can find those again, but it's at the video.
If we get a medical form for AC, do we need to call them to set it up, or...
If you get it approved through our office, which you need to do that as soon as possible if you are wanting that and have a medical condition, and you're going to pay it, we will actually put those in and install those, so you don't need to do anything else.
Who should they call for that, or email?
If you need to call, you can call 765-285-8000, and you want to ask for Ellie. She is the one who's doing those medical approval forms. But the lady who answers the phone will be able to direct you that way. Any additional questions? You guys had the most questions thus far as a group, so
thank
we're
you
happy
for
to answer
those.
them.
Yes.
And I apologize again for the delay with the 2 different videos, but we hope you guys are being able to see all of this and get a good view of what you'll be living in. Any additional questions? If so, and you guys have not been able to, we have not answered them, we'll try to go through the comments here, answer as many as possible for you, and try to get those answered so that you can go back to the comments and read them. It looks like we have one more question.
Are the beds twin or twin XL plus?
Twin XL. So you want to get those extra long sheets. Okay, well thank you guys. We look forward to seeing you starting on August 16th. Welcome to Woodworth and welcome to Ball State.